Oh.
Barry!
What are you doing?
Act!
What are you doing?
Don't.
No.
Hello and welcome back to the channel and to our popular Poker Face Food Challenge. Today's theme is offal. We've done so many categories before, but today the point is power of the mind and changing preconceptions about parts of animals that perhaps are less popular in the UK. This is how it's going to work. Our three normals are going to take it in turns to devour half of the plate of food that we've prepared for them. They have to do so whilst giving no emotional reaction. That's what we call a poker face. The person who has the best poker face, I will award a point to. Most points win.
You make this sound so simple.
Okay, Mike, lift cloche A to reveal the offal that will be in this dish.
That is such a massive ear.
Oh, this is horrific.
Okay.
You're not even in the seat.
So this first round is a celebration of the pig. We have an ear, pig's blood, pig's liver, and pig's kidney.
He can't do it. He can't do it.
So the dish is under cloche B. We'd like you to consume half of it. So you've got pig's blood polenta, crispy pig's ears, roast pig's kidney, and soused liver, which is basically cooked in a hot pickle. And your time starts now.
Livery. You know that metallic flavour that comes through?
So the polenta that you've got on the base there is pig's blood, just stirred into cooked polenta. And
We hear stuff coming from here. It really starts to affect what's going on here. He's already in trouble.
You could have shaved the ear.
it's the roast kidney. Roasted, so we've kept it very, very pure in its flavour, and you do get some of that funkiness, which reminds you of the function that it has taken in the pig's life.
A poop shoot?
No, the wee.
Oh, the wee.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the kidneys do that for the wee. That's your crispy ear,
Oh, wow.
like pork scratchings,
That's
right?
got a lot more flavour than normal pork scratchings.
Get it down quick in case you feel a little hair.
A little bit of cartilage. The fingers are part of the emotional response.
What's going on with the poker face, Baz? You're looking down the camera.
I'm having a great time.
While you're going in for that first mouthful, let's talk about what offal is. Blood, internal organs, things like trotters, skin, ears, but also bone marrow. So there are some offal that we absolutely love. Bone marrow roast potatoes, delicious.
This tastes of more pig than I've ever had in my life. I've always been a firm believer that if you're eating meat, you need to be able to appreciate where that meat has come from. However, sitting there whilst eating something that is delicious and having an ear stare back at you with a glass of blood next to it does add a slight difference.
Just see that out of the corner of my eye.
No reaction at all there from our poker face contender. Have a look at it, because I do want you to see the colour of it, because the colour of things like liver and kidney, they're really deep red. And that's because they are so nutritious and they are so good for us, full, complete nutrition, and full of a lot of the minerals that we don't have enough of in our diet.
Come on, Baz.
Baz,
You said it's delicious.
Oh, Barry!
You said it's delicious.
It is really nice. I mean, like, you don't know some little squiggly bits that you're like, oh, not sure about that. But I'm going to keep going because it's yummy.
Still, other than a slight tear in the corner of his right eye,
No.
He's just happy when he eats.
nutritional content of this offal is excellent. He's going for the fried parsley and the fried capers, which we have also garnished with the dish.
Yeah, it's like the entire package, isn't it? That's right.
Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, okay.
Well, it takes some getting through, doesn't it?
I was close though. There's a little bit of a gag over here that was calling me, but I didn't let him in.
The periphery's tough, but that's what we're here to do.
I guess I should award a point. Mike had a momentary lapse as he copped an eyeful of what was on the board. Barry's fingers were giving it all away. Jay, you take the point.
Oh, it only gets worse from here as the rounds go. That's the worst.
I'm not here for the points. I'm here to survive.
Okay, round 2. Lift the cloche on A to reveal what you'll be enjoying. They come as a pair.
No.
Right.
No.
Sheep's testicle.
Don't.
They're
I
really.
don't like it.
They're ballooning.
I don't like it.
They're like little water balloons.
I
Oh!
don't like it.
What we've basically asked our food team to do is take the dangly bits of a sheep and turn it into something that is equally wobbly.
Oh,
What we've done is taken the outer membrane off the testicle and poached it in a cider court bouillon, and then set it in an apple and cider jelly. You've also got a piccalilli puree to cut through the richness of the inside of a testicle. So your 3 minutes, Jay, starts now. If you
Go on, Jay. Yes.
He's doing
so
a poker face,
sincere.
which is the way this works. If you think about it, some places in the world change its name, call it a Rocky Mountain oyster. But in some parts of the world, this is celebrated.
He went for a lot less there.
Because I think you're all thinking maybe if you cut into it like the texture of a cream egg, maybe, or something.
Oh,
But
no.
it's
That's
much.
not what I was thinking.
It's much more.
Is that you better eat it?
It's much more moussey, almost.
Is it delicious?
It's like cold sausage.
Is it naturally seasoned? Like, because there's no, like, as a sausage.
Am I tasting sperm? Let's cut to the chase here. Is that what you mean?
Well, how do you know whether you're tasting?
It's well seasoned, and the jelly has got an acidic cut through.
Oh, it's veiny. Oh, it's well veiny.
So we have gently poached them. So first of all, you cut with a pair of scissors the membrane around the outside of the testicle, and then the next kind of inner membrane is much thinner. So we kind of pulled it taut and sliced it with a knife, and it literally like wraps around. What we then took was that delicate meat inside and poached it in a cider court bouillon, and then once it had cooled, we set it in a cider jelly. Not giving much away, although the eyes are struggling. Oh, it's getting in the back of the throat. Very different reaction to Jamie, who quite liked it. If you need it, we've got a spittoon down next to you, and you can always tap out with a glass of water. If
It's
not,
the texture's murdering me.
texture of the jelly or the texture of the testicle?
It's the balls. Oh man, this is nothing like a sausage.
Your 3 minutes start. Now, what I find fascinating through history is that it was often perceived that if you eat the organs of an animal, they would help add vigour to your own organs. So if you eat heart, you have better stamina.
Yeah.
If you eat testicles, it gives you virility. But scientifically, by ingesting testosterone, it doesn't actually have any effect on your body. But that has been the belief for many, many generations, which is why so many people around the world do enjoy them.
I really like lamb balls.
My testes don't jiggle.
Hang on, I need a minute. Right, come on. I think the flavour's really unpleasant because it's like a really diluted version. I can't handle the texture. It's just so tightly packed.
Well, if you think about it, you know, while the sheep was still alive, quite literally millions of other sheep in there.
I can't do it.
You've only got 30 seconds left to laugh. I mean, I think your poker face hasn't been as good as Jay's
It's
so
not
far.
worth it now. I'm not going to get the point, but now I'm making a point.
He's nibbling at them rather than sort of...
No, I'm savouring it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
He's doing very well, and it looks like to me, I mean, he's giving away very little emotion, but he's certainly not disliking it as Mike did. Last 5 seconds, Mike. 3, 2, 1.
Really? Didn't like them?
I was fighting the gag reflex.
Oh, that was mind over
Every
matter.
Single bite. Flavour, absolutely fine with. But it was, and a texture, fine with. It's just
In your head.
what they are.
Yeah.
We've got 2 more of these.
Turns out, boys, I love balls. I really enjoyed that.
I have a point to award for this round, and it definitely isn't Mike. Pleasantly surprised at Barry's reaction, given how it ended up. So I think he gets the point.
Whoa, well
Because I
done,
genuinely
Captain.
thought you were enjoying that.
Thank you. Oh no, is it when it stays on?
Yeah!
Barry and Jay have a point each. Let's go to round 3.
If you're enjoying this, there are some small things you can do that make a big difference to us. Like the video. Subscribe if you aren't. Click the notification bell and select all. Thanks.
Given we only celebrated the testicles of the sheep, we thought we'd stick with the same animal and tackle 2 more of its offal organs.
I'm going to be in trouble.
Lift the cloche on A to see its pluck. quite literally the bit you pluck from the carcass as you're butchering it. In fact, offal, the term, comes from offal. So when they were butchering meat, it was the bit that would fall off during the butchery process is the offal. In this case, the lungs and the heart. Well, if you think about these particular organs, they often get chopped up into things like haggis, would be lung and heart and liver and things like that. But we wouldn't want to mask it too much. So we've prepared this dish for you. Skewered sheep's lung and sheep's heart tartare.
Yeah, and we're still 100% certain that's okay to eat.
This is all food grade. In fact, the sheep's heart tartare was a dish that Kush used to serve at a very, very, very nice restaurant, so people would pay good money for that. Okay, so your 3 minutes starts now. You can nibble off the skewer, and as a texture, if you think about what the lung does, it's like a big pillow.
Is it like marshmallow then?
That is so unusual. Flavour-wise, absolutely delicious. It's got a nice heat to it. Bouncy. It's got a marshmallowy texture to it. It's like it's frothy inside.
Frothy.
In order to prepare this, all we've done to it is put it in a brine solution, so that draws out some of the blood that would be in the heart and makes kind of the ventricles a bit clearer, so we can literally cut them out because they're very tough. And then we can chop up what's left. There is only one heart, one liver, 2 kidneys, and therefore they were very, very prized meat and were often taken to the royal family, to the royal feasts. It was only as meat production was industrialised and suddenly there was so much of it that it couldn't all be eaten by royalty, and it had a shorter shelf life. So where the other cuts of meat could be put on trains and taken across the country and transported, the offal really couldn't. So it had to stay in the same areas as slaughterhouses and was therefore in surplus in those poorer communities.
It's got a pop to it. Flavour-wise, it tastes like raw meat.
Okay.
That's a spoonful.
See that? Yeah.
Good portion size, mate.
It's delicious.
That poker face is rather strong. Very concentrated
well
eyes.
Done.
Yeah, if I were you, I'd use that fresh mint to your advantage. The kind of street food you will find in many parts of Southeast Asia and South America.
Biting through something with an actual bite, like you're biting through a layer of skin, and then eating loft insulation. Really unpleasant.
It gets bigger in my mouth. Oh my God.
Oh no.
I got a berry! Berry! No! Berry! No!
What happened?
Just keep chewing it.
Barry!
What are you doing?
Act!
What are you doing?
I'm getting nothing emotionally from his face.
Off camera!
I don't know what happened, but it's obviously like dehydrated whilst in the cooking process, and as soon as your saliva hits inside of it, all of the lumpy bits inside of it start to expand, and you started to get all the...
It's what makes you drown, isn't it? 'Cause fluid in the lung.
Yeah.
You were just drowning. And we just stood here shouting at you. It goes from really rough and leathery on the outside, and then you get like wet sponge as well mixed in for joy, for pure joy purposes. Excellent, yes, sincere Jamie.
Sincere Jamie kicked in. He's less happy with this one.
Have another bite.
What's interesting, in the UK, lung that is sold and consumed has to be from an animal 1 year or younger. So it is young, it's baby lungs, basically. So it would tend to be lamb in this instance. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1.
That's quite enough of that.
Absolutely fine. I wouldn't call it delicious.
That you've really got to chew through. It feels like offal, and when it's raw, there's no hiding behind it.
The heart I can do, because that's steak tartare. It's okay. The lung is unlike anything I've ever eaten before. The expansion of it is just not pleasant.
Textures were difficult, but again, flavour-wise, nice.
Well, I think you did very well there. Jamie was pretty strong throughout, but I don't think as strong as Mike, which means Mike takes a point and you're 1 point each.
Oh, it's all to play for in the final round.
All to play for in round 4.
But Mike's going first for the worst. I have not planned this comeback.
It's unusual to be in the final round with you all level pegging, so it is literally all to play for. Mind over matter. Lift the cloche on the matter of the mind.
Wow.
What we have there
Okay.
is
Wow.
the brain of a calf. Food safe, of course, so we have prepared it for you, and that's under cloche B.
Oh man, wow. It falls apart when you touch it. This is gonna be a challenge.
Poker face, all to play for.
Here we go.
Go on, mate.
Come on.
Veal Brain. Go! This is true testament of the yuck factor of offal, where different people perceive different parts of an animal to be yucky, and so much of it is down to texture.
Texture's fine. Horrible aftertaste. Oh, this is already awful.
One of the most extreme, I think, for our palates.
Oh.
What we did was poach the brain in a slightly vinegared solution, and then we were able to peel back the membrane. So it's the same way you'd prepare sweetbreads, actually, like the thyroid gland. And then we glazed it in harissa and grilled it.
I can't do it, I can't do it. I can't watch.
Oh, his own brain
So
is
sorry.
struggling to compute.
You bite into it, it's chewy, and then it almost immediately stops being chewy and just turns into cream. And that cream is like
I don't like it.
boiled animal. It's a real struggle.
Wow. Oh, it's smooth in the way it cuts. Look at that. It glides through. It's like butter.
So Baz, your 3 minutes starts now. If we look around the world, in Turkey they might bake it. In China it's often cooked in a hot pot. In parts of America it's sliced, breaded, fried and put in a sandwich. So it is eaten the world over.
Fight it. Yeah, you good.
Sweet brainy cream.
You got it, 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 you got it.
His eyes. Oh.
His eyes say otherwise.
The point
Oh,
has gone
that's-
for me, but
He
it's
swallowed
there
and
for
then he
you.
licked his lips. He's going back for more.
Yes.
It's you know what? When you cut into it, it's quite moussey, isn't it?
Okay, Jay, all still to play for.
I've got the shivers already.
Your 3 minutes starts now. Got that harissa and honey glaze.
It's nice to have the spice and the sweetness.
It's the first time we've ever done brains in the studio.
We're really not used to this. are we?
How are you finding it, Jay?
What an odd texture. It's so unusual.
But pleasant. It is amazing how it almost hits your tongue. Oh! Oh! That was so close. No.
You're coming up to 2 minutes. He's going back for a little bit more, which is good to see.
This is absolutely proved it's mind over matter, because once you know what to expect, the element of surprise is taken away. You're all right.
Oh, he nearly, all of a sudden it caught up with him there.
No. It's not. It's lovely.
You've only got a minute left.
More greens.
It's very unusual to see Jamie go for the greens on a meat dish. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow, that was a real struggle.
That's not a texture I'm on board with.
I'm really glad I've done it, but I will not be doing that again in a rush.
Okay, so one more point to give. You're a point each at the moment. But I think my fourth and final poker face point goes to Jamie, who takes the win.
Well played. Not
Maybe
worth
next
it.
time I won't be in this.
Fair play. Over to you guys though. Offal. Is it something you consume an awful lot in your cuisine, your cultures, and if so, which offal do you love?
And if you enjoyed watching us suffer, but expanding our horizons and testing mind over matter, give the video a like, make it worth something, please.
Expanding lungs and
Testes.
Yeah.
When does the non-emotion bit start? Just to clarify, is it when he lifts cloche,
Correct.
sees a massive donkey and has to go?
We've actually chosen not to serve you any penis today.
Well, makes a nice change.
I can't wait for that to be taken out of context.